Have you ever dreamed that you became extremely wealthy while sleeping and awoke the following day as the world's richest person? I'm sure you've all fantasized about this situation, whether as a child or an adult or at some point in your life. Everyone's dream is to be able to buy whatever they want. Even if I had a dream that if I put my finger on something, it would become mine right away. Being wealthy is desirable, if not flawless. Basketball players, on the other hand, are some of the world's richest athletes. The well-known Michael Jordan is one of them. To be honest, his net worth is greater than the value of my phone number. In this video, we'll discuss the items that this insanely wealthy man has purchased. To ensure you don't miss a video, make sure you're subscribed and the post notifications bell is turned on. When the name Michael Jordan is mentioned, the image of Michael Jordan holding his first Larry O'Brien trophy, his famous hands-on-knees stance, the sweatband on his forearm, and the number 23 on the back of his Chicago Bulls jersey comes to mind. The word Jordan conjures up images of triumph. Michael Jordan, however, is also associated with footwear. His first signature shoe debuted in 1985, and recent evidence suggests that his sneakers will still be in high demand in 2022. MJ is worth $1.6 billion at the end of 2021, down from $2.1 billion the previous year. According to Forbes, he is one of the world's 2,000 wealthiest people. He is also the world's richest former professional athlete and the first athlete to become a billionaire with a net worth of $1.6 billion. Jordan's annual earnings in 2022 are expected to be $145 million. When you hear some of Jordan's words more than once in your life, you will be astounded. Let's begin with Jordan's real estate. Michael Jordan owns a total of 5 homes in the United States. He owns the Charlotte Hornets and has 2 homes in North Carolina and Jupiter, Florida. The house in Utah was sold for $7.5 million, and Jordan owns a home in Chicago, Illinois' Highland Park neighborhood, which has struggled to obtain a buyer for nearly a decade. Even after the asking price was slashed to nearly half. The massive house space is approximately 32,000 square feet, but the total property area is 56,000 square feet. Due to outdoor spaces such as a pool and a court. The house is currently listed for $14.8 million on the market. There are 9 bedrooms and 19 bathrooms in this home. The house has been on the market since 2012. Jordan also spent $7.6 million renovating a home on a golf course in Jupiter, Florida, that he bought for $4.8 million in 2013. The legendary Chicago Bulls player used to frequent the location. Many professional athletes would never consider purchasing a private jet, so Michael Jordan's purchase barely registers. Because he has business ventures all over the country, Michael Jordan has to travel a lot more than the average person. Jordan made the wise decision to purchase a $61.5 million private jet instead of taking the usual route for his travels. While most people who aren't as wealthy as Michael would consider a private plane to be a waste of money, it made perfect sense for the 6-time Finals MVP. Jordan has complete freedom to go wherever he wants, whenever he wants, and in his own distinct style. Michael chose to paint his plane in the University of North Carolina colors of blue and white. The plane was also adorned with an N236 MJ sign, which represented his jersey number, championships won, and initials. In the same way that Michael Jordan's private jet is difficult to sell, so are some of Jordan's personal possessions. Michael Jordan paid a minimum of $281,000 for a waterfront home in Miami's Kendall neighborhood. It's not surprising that the GOAT spent more given his penchant for filling his home with lush vegetation. The mansion in Miami is 5,500 square feet in size and has 4 opulent bedrooms and 2 lavish bathrooms, as well as a spacious kitchen and a magnificent swimming pool. In addition, the estate's rear features a fishing dock where guests can relax and take advantage of the serenity provided by fishing. Michael has a reputation of blowing a lot of money on real estate, but it's safe to say that his Miami estate was a significant outlay given its location. As expected, the estate is surrounded by an endlessly green landscape and trees where he and his girlfriend could escape at the time. There isn't a single athlete worth at least $100 million who doesn't own a yacht. Jordan's super yacht, on the other hand, is on a completely different level. Number 23's luxury yacht is worth $80 million, a staggering sum even for the wealthiest people you may know. The Yacht is over 220 feet long and is said to cost nearly $1 million per week to maintain. That's right, weekly. Jordan must enjoy the water because spending that much money means he is getting the ultimate luxury experience. Michael Jordan is just like any other sports star when it comes to his collection of timepieces. Many fans claim that Jordan rarely wears the same watch twice, which is impossible to believe considering the price of all of Jordan's accessories. A Rolex Day-Date Platinum President watch is among the many watches that Michael is known to own. But this does not mean that he is only interested in one particular model. A Roger Dubuis Excalibur Spider Pirelli watch with a skeleton dial and a band made from tires from Formula One winning cars is reportedly owned by Michael. Is the GOAT ever going to settle for the norm? The Yearwork UR202 watch, which costs more than $140,000, is one of Jordan's other well-known timepieces. Rolex alone is estimated to have cost more than $300,000, which means Michael's entire collection could be worth more than $1 million. For a billionaire celebrity and businessman, a $1 million watch collection makes sense given how frequently he wears them. His watches are just as important to his rockstar image as his mansions and vehicles. As evidenced by his never-ending gambling habit, Michael Jordan is not afraid of taking risks. Because owning a basketball team in a small market can be a risky endeavor. The GOAT spent $175 million to acquire the Charlotte Hornets franchise. Of course, Jordan was the lone exception. He became a billionaire as a result of the franchise, which is estimated to be worth more than $1 billion. For the foreseeable future, he is the sole owner of the franchise. If he wanted to, Michael could cash out his majority stake and create a windfall for his entire family. But he seems content to remain an active owner in the NBA. One of the greatest basketball players of all time won 6 NBA championships as a member of the Hornets. It would be an entirely different level of success for Jordan to win a championship as the Hornets owner because the man seems to succeed in every aspect of his life, whether or not basketball is involved. The PSG jersey is made by Nike, but it features the Air Jordan logo, which was designed by Michael Jordan. The Parisian team first wore Jordan band uniforms in 2018. Since the start of the season, the emblem has appeared on the home jersey as well as the away and third jerseys. According to French media reports, every PSG shirt sold under Jordan's brand name earns him 5% of the sale price. A total of $7.5 million has already been paid to legendary Jordan, who is entitled to 5% of the sales of Messi shirts. Jordan receives millions of dollars from Messi's transfer even if the figure isn't official or accurate. It's doing so now and will in the future. He earned $4 million or less in 13 of his 15 NBA seasons with the Chicago Bulls. He was paid more than $30 million in the last 2 years alone by the Chicago Bulls. The money Jordan and his company stand to gain from Messi's transfer is only going to increase. According to reports, PSG plans to sell 2.5 million Messi t-shirts by the end of the 2021-2022 season. Jordan's possessions are out of this world, and this is only a partial list. As always, if you liked this video and want to see more, please leave a like and subscribe. Please let me know if there were any errors or omissions that you believe should have been included. Please leave any suggestions for future videos, such as interesting stories or topics you would like us to cover in the comment section below.